How is everybody doing? Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about Eufy and the future of Eufy and some new things that they're coming out. I kind of teased it in my last video, but Eufy is coming out with a new security camera. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about today because they are opening up a beta test program for you guys to join. So first I want to introduce the camera to you. Now I will say that I don't know much about the camera. They just emailed me a little picture of the actual camera and then a few stats on it, but we don't know a lot about it yet. But I will tell you guys that the name of this new camera is the EufyCam Solo. So I'll bring up a picture for you guys to take a look at it. It looks a lot like the EufyCam 2, but this is called the EufyCam Solo, and they're actually going to have two versions of this. So they have the Solo and the Solo Pro, and the difference between the two is the Solo is going to be a 1080p camera. The Solo Pro is going to be a 2K camera. And what makes this camera different is that this camera is going to connect directly to Wi-Fi. So no base station on it. Now the thought behind this camera is that this camera is going to be an entry-level camera. They said it's going to be in competition with Ring's stick-up cam or say like the Blink XT2. So those cameras right there, that's the competition that they're going to be going up against with this camera right here. So like I said, I don't know all the stats on this camera yet, but I will bring up the screenshot that they sent me of kind of just the gist of what this camera is all about. So if we take a look, we got the Solo and the Solo Pro. Like I mentioned, we've got 1080p and 2K camera images on both of these. The top three selling points, obviously the resolution. It does have the standard built-in AI, so we've got human and face detection on this. And then surprisingly, this one is only a 4-month battery life. And I think the reason for this one and what I've heard with other cameras is that when it is connecting to Wi-Fi, the camera is processing a little bit more than when it would connect to a base. So that is actually drawing more power out of that battery than usual. So typically with Eufy, we're able to see, anywhere from 6 months up to a year battery life. On this camera, it is only going to be 4 months of battery life. Taking a look at some of the other key features, we've already mentioned the top 4 there. We've also got local and cloud storage, night vision, two-way audio, activity zones, 125-degree field of view, built-in alarm, so there is actually going to be a siren built into this camera, instant notifications, and it works with Google and Amazon environments. So that's pretty cool right there. Now I did reach out to Eufy and asked a few more questions, one of those being for the local storage. So typically I'm used to with Eufy that the local storage is kind of a built-in predetermined size. So whether that be like a 4 gig onboard storage like their doorbell had, or a 16 gig built in like their base stations have. Now they came back and said that it is going to have an SD card slot, so you can actually put in your own SD card to expand the memory. So I don't know what the max is going to be, but you are going to be able to put in your own SD card into this camera to have potentially as much storage on the camera as you want to. Another thing I asked about HomeKit. They said that HomeKit is not going to be compatible with it as of right now, but that is something that they're working on. And for the most part, I think they're working on HomeKit for all of their products. I know it's just a good fit for a lot of people who do like using HomeKit and having that capability. And I know that they're trying to work on it with a lot of their cameras. So that is pretty much a gist of the new EufyCam Solo and Solo Pro. Eufy reached out and asked if I would be interested in sharing a link with you guys to see if you wanted to be a part of the beta test for this camera. So this is the first time they are doing a beta test, so they're not really sure on how everything is going to work. What they're going to do is provide me a link, which I'm going to have in the description below. You're going to go to that link, sign up, fill out some information, answer some questions for them, and then they're going to go through and pick out some people to send this camera to. So one big thing that they're testing out with this beta program is how responsive the testers are getting back to them. Now, don't just assume because you joined the beta program, they're going to send you a free camera and it's done. You're off and running with a free camera. They are expecting people to respond back with issues that they're having, bugs that they're finding, something's not working. Depending on how this beta test goes, they'll probably do more beta tests in the future. But it is going to rely on you guys to be active in the beta test and get information back to them so they can try a bunch of different people in different scenarios and iron out all the bugs before they get this product out. All right, so now that you guys know about the EufyCam Solo, what are your thoughts? Now keep in mind, this is just in beta right now. It is going to be months before this camera comes out, so don't expect to buy this thing anytime soon. If you guys saw my last video on the EufyCam 2 and we're holding off on buying it because of this camera, hopefully this will help you make a decision. I definitely do recommend the EufyCam 2. I love that camera and everything that it does provide. Great price, no subscription fee, so I think you guys would be happy picking that camera up. Anyway, what do you guys think about the new camera? Leave a comment below and let me know what you think. Also, if you are going to be signing up for the beta program, let me know down below. I would love to hear from you. Anyway, I hope this video was educational for you guys and you got something out of it. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.